Welcome to the Mopping Up Milk podcast, the podcast where we clean up after ourselves. I have been exploring the world of Reddit and, I'm a big girl. I can do hard things, So I have gone on to another little subreddit, which I don't know how I got here. I don't know exactly how subreddits work. I don't know, so just don't ask. So I've gotten on to a thread which is, does anyone have any horror dating stories? And I have found one which is called The Juice Man. And I am scared to say the least, but I want to get into it and see what The Juice Man has to offer. Because consider me intrigued. Consider me sufficiently intrigued, actually. All right, here we go. The Juice Man, ladies and gentlemen. Gather round, kids, and I will regale you with my tale of the Juice Man. This date happened when I came to Japan for the very first time in 2014 as a study abroad student. I met this guy on a dating app and we talked for about 3 weeks before meeting. His profile said that he was about 24 or 25 and I was 23 at the time. At that point, I had only had about 3 years of undergrad Japanese study. So basically I sucked at it and could hardly speak anything. He also couldn't speak any English, so it's a real wonder why I even agreed to go on a date with him in the first place, but I digress. Yeah, I was about to say, girl, why'd you go on a date with him if you knew that he couldn't speak English and you weren't good at Japanese? But alright, makes for a fun Reddit story. Yeah. So the day comes and he says he will pick me up in his car. I get gussied up. Oh my God. Okay, sorry, side note, but gussied up, does that not make everyone think of The Sims where it goes, you can click on the mirror and say gussied up? Like get gussied up? Anyone else, please someone understand what I'm saying. The only reason I know what she's saying by I get gussied up is because of The Sims. On The Sims, it says that you can get gussied up. But for those who don't know, gussied up means just to freshen yourself up, like look good, like a little zhuzh, if you will. Okay, so she says, I get gussied up, leave my dorm and meet him at his car. I immediately noticed 2 things. 1, he is at least 10 to 15 years older than his profile says. Like this guy could have been the father of the guy in the pics. No. Okay. 2, when he opened his mouth, he had the most rancid, putrid breath I had ever smelt in my life. Oh no, I'm going to cry for this woman. Every crack of his mouth sent a chill down my spine with how absolutely terrible his breath smelled. He absolutely was an avid smoker and his teeth were very, very brown. Oh, like somewhere between raw sienna and sepia on the Crayola crayon spectrum. Just reference the Crayola crayon spectrum. She said raw sienna and sepia. Oh. Oh, I can't breathe. That is too real. That is too funny. Wow, it's going to be good when they reference the Crayola crayon spectrum. Raw sienna and sepia. That shit was brown, is what she was saying. At this point, I am thankful that he can't speak English and almost insisted that he use the translating app to speak for him, just so he would stop opening his mouth. Oh no, it was that bad. Ugh, God, that's making me cringe. Like, I'm like, ooh, okay. Through the app, he admits right away that he is embarrassed for lying about his age and how he looked. I, trying to be nice and realizing that I am now at mercy in his car, assure him that everything is just fine. Narrator, it wasn't. Okay. I feel like this story is really going to frustrate me because this guy's catfished her, obviously, and now she's stuck in his car, and in her own words, she's saying that she's at mercy to him. It really grinds my gears. Like the fact that she has to feel scared. God, okay. The plan for the date was to go to this nearby mall and do a little shopping and have lunch. So we are heading there and I am taking very measured breaths all the way there. Dude, his breath must be fucking woeful. Holy shit. Okay. Along the way, he realized that he forgot his wallet at home, but says he's not far from his house. So he drops me off at this nearby sporting goods store to wait for him while he drives back to his house to get his wallet. Okay, wait. I would have taken this opportunity to run, but let's see where it goes. Around 10 minutes later, he texts me that he's outside and I come out. He has retrieved his wallet and along with it, this gigantic half-drunken jug of fruit juice. Wait, what is going on? He hops out the car with his big ass jug of juice and is taking huge swigs out of it. Like a swarmy pirate. Backwash and everything. Oh no. Oh, this shit's starting to gross me out. Okay. I am just in awe of how obscenely large this jug is and also how he was able to single-handedly turn regular fruit juice into brown viscous liquid. Ew! Guys! Ugh! Wait. Oh, no. Guys, this is actually starting to make me feel a bit sick. This is making me feel sick. Ugh, no. I'm going to cry. Also, guys, is it just me? Oh, I just spilt my wine. I just spilt it. Also, guys, is it just me or does anyone else hate the word viscous? I can't stand the word viscous. Ugh. Okay, anyway, I'm going to continue, but I am quite disgusted. I am very disgusted. Okay. Oh no. Ever the gentleman, he gestures the jug towards me and offers me some. I politely decline. Yeah, girl, fuck. I'd be running. When I had that 10-minute chance to leave, I would have done so. Like, why are you still there? Okay, so now we are on the way to the mall, him gulping down his juice and me taking tiny gulps of air like a fish trying to hold it together. We get there and I've decided in my head to hurry up and eat lunch and make up some excuse to end the day as soon as possible. Fair. That is a fair reasoning in your head. Yeah, for sure. We look around the mall for a bit and I am making sure to keep a healthy distance from him because his breath has amazing reach. Wow, this guy's talented. His breath be going for miles. We quickly have lunch and I manage to get him to end the day and bring me back to my dorm. He must have sensed that I was not into him at all and this date was not going too well because he starts rambling. Okay. Once we hop back in his car, he uses the only English he knows to try and salvage this date. His idea is to start listing every single black celebrity that he can think of to compliment me. Brackets, I am a black female. Close brackets. Bro. No. Ugh. Okay. He starts off with, you look like Whitney Houston. I most certainly do not look like Whitney Houston. When that didn't work, he just started naming one after the other. Janet Jackson, Beyonce. I'm thinking, how the hell can I look like all of these people at the same time? So true. So true. The last name really threw me for a loop. Jessica Alba. She's not even black. I'm awkwardly laughing him off and breathing through the tiny crack in the window, just praying for him to reach my dorm already. Finally, we get there and I get out and dash over to my dorm. In a roundabout way, didn't want him to know which one I stayed in. And breathed deeply for the first time in 2 hours. He later sent me a barrage of messages. I didn't read them and just deleted and blocked him. Worst date ever. For at least 2 years after that date, I would occasionally, for no reason at all, smell a waft of that breath. Still not too keen on the dark fruit juice either. Oh my god. Wow. That's another catfishing story. Wow. That's really sad. That's really, really sad. I literally have no words. The fact that she still smells that smell after 2 years really says something about this man's breath. Oh, I just can't cope with this story. It was a lot. That was a fucking roller coaster and I don't know how to feel anymore. I want to see the replies to that story actually. One says, you are an excellent writer and I am so happy I read this story. I really wish you had a picture of how big the jug was. Yeah, she was an excellent writer. This one was one of the more easy reads on Reddit, so I'm very proud. Damn, this is wild. Guys, I think I've had enough of Reddit for one night. I think I'm gonna go and sit and stare at the wall for an hour or so because that is a lot to process. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to be. I just know that I don't want to witness that stinky breath. That's all I know. I don't want it in my life. No. Okay, anyway, I want to take this time to thank you so much for getting through that with me. I really appreciate your support, sitting with me for those stories because they were a lot. And I don't have anything else much to say but that. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. And thanks for listening, those on Spotify. I love you all a lot and I can't believe people even watch this. So I'm grateful for you. Thank you. And please subscribe wherever you're listening. And if you're watching on YouTube, please like it. The likes mean a lot and I appreciate it. Yeah, that's all. I think that's all. I think we all need to go and have a fat nap after that. Yep, so I'm gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna go, as I just said, and I will see you all next week for another episode of the Mopping Up Milk podcast. I love you all. Thank you so much. You're doing great, sweeties. See ya. What was that?